Hello everyone, and welcome to another comic book haul pull list thing. I know it's been a while. It's been it's been quite a while. For videos in general, it's been a little bit. But I wanted to essentially go through some of the books that I obtained recently through means of through means of going down to my comic book store. And I know that's a lot just from like my comic book store, but that's because there's a bit of plastic hanging out there. Hold on. That's because my comic book store unfortunately is closing down for good. It's known as The Lair. It's run by a guy named Sean. Super nice guy. Anyway, seeing this as my last chance to get books, I've been getting, or not books, but books from there. I've been getting a good lot of them, as you can tell. So we're gonna go through those today. So the first one here is Daredevil Redemption. I've not read it. It's 6 issues long, and it's part of the Marvel Knights imprint. And we don't really have time today to explain the Marvel Knights imprint, so we're just gonna continue on. Next we have Daredevil Father. Now I'm not a fan of Joe Quesada's art in this book, but you know, whatever. I also have a poster of this, but it was free, so it's not a problem. It's actually a good thing. I might frame it, because while it doesn't look good in the comic, it might look okay on a wall. So that's that. It's another 6-issue miniseries. Next is Rat Queens Volume 1, which was recommended to me by people online and also by my comic book store owner. So that's that. I actually got this for $5. So all these books I got for super cheap or free. So there's that. Next is Essential Doctor Strange Volume 2. And the Essentials line is reprinting a whole bunch of stories from the Silver to Bronze age eras, that you may have missed and is really expensive to collect in trade or in single issue format. So it's essentially a super cheap way to do that. It's all black and white. So that's that. This collects about 30. Next up, we're getting into the single issues. Over here we have Action Comics #1, which I'm yet to take on board. But this is by Grant Morrison. Sticking with the theme of New 52 #1s, we have Green Lantern #1 by Jeff Johns, which I'm excited to have, because I love Jeff Johns and I love Green Lantern, as you probably know about me. I actually got this one for, I think it was 50 cents. I got this for 50 cents or $1. This one here, Teen Titans Convergence #1. I got this for free, so that's pretty cool. I love the Teen Titans. This is something I picked out, and Sean was just like, you can have a portion of them for free. So without any further explanation, this one was also free, despite the price tag of $10. Wait, no. I actually might have paid 50 cents for this. Because it was not in the stack that I got for free. It was in the stack that I paid for, that's right. So I paid 50 cents for this book. One that I did, however, get for free is Iron Man #1 from the Marvel Now run, and it is it's the artist variant edition. and I like these a lot. Next is one that I really like. I think I got this for $2. The Thanos Quest, and it's by Jim Starlin. Starlin? Yeah, it's Starlin. This is a reprint of a miniseries that that essentially led into the Infinity Gauntlet storyline, and it's Thanos going around and collecting all the gems. So it's essentially Marvel Phase 2 in 3. Next we have Cataclysm, or Cataclysm: The Ultimate's Last Stand, number 4. I had the first 3 issues, but I got the last 2 for 50 cents a piece, or free. I can't remember which stack these were in. So I now have all of that storyline. Next from the Marvel, all new, all different Marvel run, I believe, is Cable and Deadpool. Number excuse me, number 1. So that's cool. Cable's gonna be in the next Deadpool movie, so that's exciting. Silver Surfer, number 1. I believe I got this for $1. It's good. It's by Dan Slott, who did Superior Spider-Man. Excuse me. It reads much like Doctor Who Watches, is how I describe it. Next we have Iron Fist, the variant edition, number 1, and we have the normal cover. I like me some Iron Fist, and I got those for cheap, so there's that. Next is one I got for $1, I think. Darth Vader, number 1, from the Marvel run of that. Next is an exciting issue. I think I've mentioned it before on the show, on my videos. But it's by Brian Michael Bendis, and it's Moon Knight number 1. Now this is an interesting storyline. This is where I haven't read the single issue yet, but this is the story where Moon Knight has the personalities of Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Captain America trapped inside of him, and they essentially fight. Oh, what was that? Next is Secret Wars number 1, the blank cover variant edition, the artist one. This next one is one that I really am excited for, or about. I got Death of Ultimate Spider-Man number 160. This is actually the variant edition as well, so that's cool. What else we got here? We got Avenging Spider-Man number 1, and you probably can't tell from there, but this one is actually polybagged. Like, there's this, but it's actually in a poly bag as well. So there's that. This is actually from Sean's personal collection. I mentioned that he had the second part of the story arc, but not the first one. So he actually gave me this, and it's been sealed for like ever. So it's all the whites are super white and pristine. The condition of the book is also very good. I read the story arc, however. The art's good as always by Todd McFarlane, but I'm not a fan of the story. It does, however, have a cool Spider-Man villain, Morbius the Living Vampire. The Amazing Spider-Man number 1, this is from the Parker Luck run, the 2014 run by Dan Slott, and this is the artist edition, as you can see. From the Heroic Age, we have the New Avengers number 1 by Bendis again. A lot of Bendis stuff. I don't know if you've noticed a pattern. There's Avengers number 1, this is Bucky Cap. Bucky Barnes is Captain America. It has a cool fold-out display with Iron Man and Thor and stuff on it, but we don't have time to go over that right now. Next up is if you know me, you know I love the Fantastic Four. So we have Fantastic Four #1. This is the artist edition. Next up, we get into the Hulk stuff. We have the Indestructible Hulk #1 by Jason Aaron. That's a popular cover. It's a popular poster, certainly. So that's cool to have. I like the artwork. I like the veins. Next up, I have the first 5 issues of this run, but I didn't have the rest, so I picked up a good portion of all I could find of Hulk. Now this is the Marvel Now run where he's shot in the head and becomes retarded for a couple issues, and I don't mean that as an offensive term. He does, Bruce Banner, become retarded. This is the Doc Green run, as it's also known as. It's drawn by Bagley, who's my favorite artist, Mark Bagley. That's 6 and 7. As I mentioned, I have all the way up to 5. 8 and a 9. 9's really cool. It has Kitty Pryde on it, and I love Kitty Pryde. Next we have 10 and 11. It's really good stuff. The artwork on this is by Mark Bagley. Like, any one of these covers would make an excellent poster. Any one of the covers from this run. Next we have number 12, which I'm showing alone, so I can show the next one alone. And number 13. Now this is the variant edition with Deadpool. I don't know if it's worth anything. I didn't do any research on it, but there it is. And I couldn't find number 14 or 15, but I could find the final issue, number 16. It's the finale of the run, and the annual. So I have the entire thing, with the exception of 14 and 15. But I'm aware of what happens in those anyway, so it shouldn't hinder the experience too much. So I think that's a pretty good haul video right there. Pretty good collection of sorts. So if you like this video, don't forget to leave it a like, subscribe by clicking the button, that delicious button, and I'll see you later. Thank you for being patient. If you're a returning viewer. Goodbye.